we are starting off with the reasoning behind why I'm back on Twitch. Not that anybody actually gives a shit, but I want to get it out there. So that way, if anybody asks, I can direct them to a link, and that's the end of it, you know? So, the past, I'd say, year or so, give or take, let's see here. Let me do a little Twitter detective work here. For the past, like, year or so, I have been a platform nomad of sorts. And there's a reason for that. Okay, actually, almost a year to the day, as fucking weird as that is. About a year, I've been all over the place, platform-wise. We've been here. We've been on Mixer. We've been on Facebook. I haven't dabbled in YouTube because YouTube Live feels weird to me. But, so that's what we've been doing, and the reason that I started to move in the first place was because you can see I've got 1,214 followers on here. And if you've ever been in my channel, well, if you've been in my channel recently, you probably noticed that the view count's low. And that's because a lot of the followers, not a lot, but a portion of the followers that I have were gotten through, ow, fucking pinched my finger. Were gotten through giveaways from a group that I was part of, which at the time it made sense, but in all actuality, it turned out to be a bad idea. My numbers got inflated and my view count stayed the same, which looks really weird to anybody who actually gives a shit. So I got kind of fed up with having 1,200, 1,300 followers and like nobody in chat. And that's mostly my own doing, which I'm learning now, and that's fine. But I think I wanted to start new, right? And grow something from the ground up the way I wanted to kind of see, I don't have any space, to kind of see if I could figure out the right way to go about it, which it worked in a roundabout kind of way, but it took a while. It took a move to Mixer, a move to Facebook, a move back to Mixer and Twitch, and then to Mixer to figure out what the hell I was doing. So after trying multiple platforms and experiencing more or less the same pace of growth, I figured out that what I'm doing needs to change a little bit if I'm going to grow this thing. And I knew that to a point off the rip. Like, even when I moved originally, I knew that was kind of the case, but I thought things would be a little faster on other platforms, and it wasn't, and that's fine. That's probably my own fault, but the way I see it is, if I go to these other platforms, right, and I don't see a shift in growth, like growth patterns, there's no sense for me to hang out over there where this is an A symbol now, in case you're wondering, and this is B. This is where we're headed. I don't have the friend group on any of these other platforms that I do on Twitch. Twitch is where I started. Twitch is where I came up to a point. And I know so many people that stream on Twitch. Twitch is like home. It always has been. It's just, we had to go elsewhere to figure that out, I guess. And then B, why would I want to be somewhere else when all the people are here? You know, if you tell somebody you stream on Mixer, they're like, what the hell is Mixer? You know, and it's on its way up, I hope. Because, there's a lot of streamers on Mixer that are dope. And I hope they succeed and continue to. And then if you tell somebody you stream games on Facebook, they're like, I didn't even know you could do that. And while Facebook was probably my favorite of the platforms, it was too early for me in development. Like, it was missing shit. The alerts played funky. There was no chatbot. So everything over there was, like, real primitive. And having streamed on Twitch and Mixer, it felt like it was taking a step backwards if I was streaming on Facebook. So I decided that wasn't the spot. Now, don't get me wrong. The way things have trended since I've been jumping platforms like some kind of crazy frog jumping across the highway, those two platforms are now going to blow up now that I'm over here on Twitch, but that's fine. Because Because every time I've made a move, something has happened on the other platform. I'm like, oh, well, now that's interesting. Maybe we should go over there. And I've been late. I've been late to the party every time. And that's, you know, it's my own fault for not picking up on trends or what have you. But the main takeaway is that the platform itself isn't necessarily the issue. There's no discoverability on any goddamn platform. You know, you could say what you want about Facebook, and they probably honestly have the best discoverability, but I just didn't like the vibe of the platform itself. So Mixer and Twitch are in the same boat as far as discoverability, being that there fucking is none, and that's cool. But Frogger's lit. Yeah, there's none. There's no discoverability. So the problem is, for a long time, I was stuck in the mindset of, if I'm not live, nobody can find me. And it turns out that is a very harmful mindset to be in, because without discoverability, nobody's gonna fucking find me anyways. You know? Like, it's not gonna happen. It doesn't make sense. It's stupid logic to have, but it's the way I felt. And, so I realized that I need to change the way I'm, like, marketing the stream, and also focus on getting content out to other places on social media and YouTube as well, to drive people back here, to get eyes on my content in a way that's beneficial to the stream, as opposed to just streaming constantly. And it's hard. It's real fucking hard. But I'm working on ways to streamline my work and get things done that way. Being on Twitch is going to help that, because clipping is a fuck ton easier on Twitch than it is anywhere else. So that's good. But all in all, I'm glad to be back here, because this is the spot that I started on and am the most comfortable, and I have friends that stream here, so that's cool. And I learned that I have to do better at driving traffic and getting people interested. And that's on me. It's not a platform thing. But I guess it took being a nomad for a while to really figure out what the problem was. And so now we know. And I've got work to do. And I'm glad to be back here. I don't see me moving anywhere else anytime soon. Just because, you know, I've always, while being on other platforms, I've always thought, like, man, Twitch is like where it's at. But, you know, I'm trying these spots. I'm trying to do this thing over here. And Twitch has always been in the back of my mind, because, like I said, it's where I started, and it's the streaming platform. Like, there's no doubt about it. You could say YouTube, and I guess technically, YouTube is fucking enormous, but Twitch is where it's at. Twitch is home, and we back. So I'm ready to do more work and get this thing moving again. Obviously, we're basically starting fresh, but that's my own fault, and that's okay. So we're here, we're hanging out, and I'm ready to do some work. Like I said, man, I hope everybody on Mixer continues to pop off and that platform keeps growing. Because I like the platform. I do. I like the platform, the features, the people. It's all dope, but it's just not... It's not my spot, I think. So, you know, I'll still be around, popping in streams and all that. That's not going to change. But, yeah, this is where we're at now. And I'm ready to get to work, man. I'm ready to do this damn thing again. But the thing is, like, I'm coming back to Twitch with the best content I've ever had. Like, I'm more comfortable with everything that I'm doing. I have ideas, and I mean, like, everything looks and feels better than it ever has. So I think we're in a good spot right now, and we're gonna keep it moving. But anyways, we're getting into some Tarkov, dude. I'm ready. But yeah, so I appreciate you guys hanging out for the discussion. We're gonna play some goddamn games now. It's gonna be good.